Hello awesome and welcome to my channel Little Sunshine. My name is Eva and I'm currently a stay-at-home mom of a 10-month-old baby boy. I know that parenting is the most exciting and wonderful thing out there, but it can be also pretty challenging sometimes. So in this channel I share some of my experience and hopefully I will make it a little bit easier on you. Today we are going to talk about safety, and this video is part of the series for Baby Led Weaning. In the last 2 weeks I uploaded 2 other videos where I talked about what is Baby Led Weaning and when we should start the process. So if you haven't had the chance but you would like to, you can take a look at them. I will put links in the description box down below. Before we begin, please know that I'm not a doctor, neither a nutritionist, so if you have any concerns, please always consult your doctor first. Okay, so let's get started. When I talk about baby-led weaning with people, usually their number one concern is choking. And this is totally understandable, having in mind that the transition from 100% liquid diet to solid foods is a big developmental stone for babies, and they need to master many important skills and to develop muscle strength in order to be able to manage solid foods in their mouth successfully. Luckily, nature equipped them with the perfect instrument to stay safe during this initial process, and this is the gag reflex. So gagging is a natural process that allows the baby to expel foods they are not ready to swallow. Early on, the gag reflex is strong, and over time it shifts further back into their mouth, becomes similar to an adult gag reflex, and subsides. In a moment of gagging, the best thing you can do is staying calm, positive, and encouraging chewing. It is also important to know the difference between gagging and choking. So gagging is a natural, noisy, built-in safety mechanism that might sound disturbing, but is nothing than coughing and bringing up foods babies are not ready to swallow. Choking, on the other hand, is a silent, serious event. It occurs when a baby bites some bigger foods of food, it gets lodged into their airways and blocks it. The baby might become distressed, turn blue, grab at the throat, but no airway is passing through the airway, so interventions are usually needed in order to force the food out of their mouth. The best defense against choking is knowing which foods are choking hazards and avoid them. In general, until your baby is ready to chew and swallow or chew and spit up, you want to avoid any crumbly foods that can break into crumbs easily in their mouth, like dry crackers, for example. You wanna also stay away from any hard foods that can break off easily in their mouth, as well as any hard cone-shaped foods that are the size and shape of a windpipe. Instead, you want to offer very soft and tender foods that can be easily smashed between your thumb and forefinger. The size you want to offer, we call it finger foods, and this is approximately the size of an adult pinky finger. You can offer some foods like pancakes or French toast in a little bit wider pieces that are approximately the size of 2 pinky fingers got together. Do not expect that your baby will finish the whole piece of food at this stage. Most likely they will have access only to the food part of the food that sticks out of their closed fist. The purpose of offering finger food meats is for the baby to have the chance to suck the iron-rich juices rather than eat the meat itself. Once your baby develops the pincer grasp, which is usually at about 8 to 9 months of age, you can start offering the foods in a little bit smaller pieces, approximately the size of a chickpea. At this stage, you can continue offering some finger foods from some soft foods like omelette or avocado, but avoid offering finger food meats. Once your baby is able to rip off bigger pieces, they become choking hazards, so instead you want to offer them cut into pieces that are the size of a chickpea. You might be wondering whether purees foods like yogurt or applesauce are allowed during baby-led weaning, and well, purees is just another texture, so the question here is whether your baby is being given the chance whether and how much to eat. So there are no researches that suggest that the combined approach between purees and finger foods increase the risk of choking. So if you consider that this works better for your baby and that it decreases your stress level, then feel free and offer the combined approach. You can also offer purees food the baby led weaning way, which is by offering a full cup and your baby can scoop up by hand, or you can offer a preload spoon. Okay, so something else I wanted to mention when we talk about safety is that you want to always watch your baby while they're eating. Never leave them unattended. And also make sure that the atmosphere while they are eating is very calm and positive. In order for the atmosphere to be calm, you need to be calm yourself, and in order to feel calm, you need to be prepared. So learn, educate yourself. There are a bunch of videos here on YouTube. You can also get certified. I know that the Red Cross offer an online course that you can take from the convenience of your home, so you can get certified without even getting out of your home. Okay, so let's also mention what are the foods you should avoid until your baby is at least 1 year of age. And the first food here I want to mention, this is honey. So honey can contain a toxin that can irritate baby's stomach. So until they are at least 1 year of age, you want to avoid them. After that, their digestive system matures, so they can easily handle the toxin before it can cause any harms. Second, you want to avoid cow's milk. First, cow's milk can inhibit the absorption of iron, and second, it can end up replacing the breast milk, and it is not recommended to do. Nothing can be more beneficial for your baby than your own breast milk or formula probably. So until your baby is at least 12 months of age, avoid cow's milk as a beverage. But you can offer it, and it's totally fine if it is part of some baked goods like cookies, cakes, or oatmeals. That's fine. It's also fine some foods that contains cow's milk like yogurt or soft cheeses. When we talk about cheese, you want to stay away from any soft cheese made with unpasteurized milk, and also dairy meats. They can contain a germ called Listeria monocytogenes, and usually it grows in refrigerator-like temperatures. It can cause an infection called Listeria. So until your baby is 12 months of age, you want to stay away from those foods. Other foods you want to avoid, these are any hard candies, any hard coin-shaped foods like grape tomatoes, grapes, cherries. Instead, you want to cut them into pieces. Also, you want to avoid any fruits that have pit, so you want to remove the pit first, cut them into appropriate size bites, and offer it to your baby after that. You want to stay away from any round foods like sausages or carrot rounds. It's also a good idea to stay away from popcorns, marshmallows, foods like apples, pears, or any underripe veggies and fruits. Instead, you want to peel them first and offer them grated or just tenderly cooked. Okay, so when we talked about foods you should avoid, let's also mention some of the nutrients you should avoid, and this is the salt. For salt, so until your baby is at least 1 year of age, their kidneys are not ready to process yet a larger amount of sodium, so you just want to stay away from processed foods and from the sea salt shaker. Also, you want to avoid sugar, and here we talked about white refined sugar, cane sugar, maple syrup, honey, agave syrup. Just at this stage your baby will never be more open to other tastes than sweet, so you just want to give them the chance to explore these other tastes. So just stay away from sugar, salt, crumbly foods. And overall, I think this is everything I wanted to talk about in today's video about safety, and I hope to see you soon. I prepared for you some other videos about baby led weaning, so stay tuned, they are coming up soon. So take care and I see you soon. Bye!